Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Princess Evangile. Yay!
Whoa. Yippee.
So, last time, Riso confessed her love for us. Yay!
Woohoo! And I nearly
but
died.
we also found out that she has a fiance. So, fuck.
It's what goes around comes around, I guess.
This time we might be hopefully dealing with it, but we'll see.
Right? Like it's happened once, now it has to happen again.
So let's get into it, shall we?
ロードします。
We've almost looped over.
第20話殻を打ち破ろう。
She's breaking out of her shell.
I'm recording, right? Yep.
I hope so.
No, we're not recording.
Damn it.
Oh no, we lost a minute.
God damn it.
After Ritsuko-chan's confession, we moved to the cathedral. It was a short walk, but we didn't say one word to each other the entire time. My head was spinning.
She has a fiance?
Yup. Suck it, nerd. That word, fiancé, kept running circles in my head, round and round, coming to nothing. I waited until we were sitting to speak.
What do you mean? What did you mean? I'd like to hear the whole story.
はい。先に言っておきたいのは、私はその男性のことを好きでも何でもないんです。
Well, there goes Riku's sordid love triangle affair.
Good to clarify.
She looked straight into my eyes.
私が好きなのはあなただけですから。
I can hear the internet vomiting now. Anyway.
So sweet.
So cheesy.
You're not wrong.
Maybe it was self-serving of me, but that one phrase dispelled all my anxiety immediately.
I can imagine.
Then she explained the situation. Just as I expected, it was her parents, in other words, the headmistress, who had arranged the marriage.
これはあくまで想像に過ぎないのですが、母は相手の財力を目当てにしているようなんです。
Nah, she would never. Oh, wait.
Wait, it's the bitch.
Oh, there are $2.
Well, you mean 2 cents?
Sure, we'll go with that.
Money?
We've had a pretty good track record last time, so maybe it's $2 by now.
I
ただ
guess we'll
別
see.
に母が今以上にいい生活をしたいといったことを考えているとは私も思いません。母が考えているのはヴァンセンヌのこと、それだけだと思うんです。
So she's selling you out. In other words, she wants you to marry him so he'll use his money to support Bonsen.
と
Or Bonsen.
私は思って
Nope,
いま
that's
す。
another one.
表向きは北帝家の家柄がどうとか言っていますが。
That's awful. No, it is.
I breathed out the words without thinking. The headmistress could certainly be strict, but I never would have imagined she'd force her daughter into marriage or something like that.
私は娘だからわかるのですが、母はヴァンセンヌに対して異常なほど執着があるんです。
Well, that's the understatement of the year.
Your mother needs to see a psychologist.
学生時代も教員になってからも頭の中はヴァンセンヌのことばかりで、根っこのところは若い頃と少しも変わらないでいるうちに結婚して子供が生まれて、家の外では責任のある立場になっていた。そんな感じだと思うんです。
I was just going to say that yandere runs in the family. I wonder why she's so attached to it.
I can't say anything.
There's a reason.
Ritsuko-chan shook her head.
わかりません。ただ青春時代のすべてをここで過ごした以上、少なからずそうなってしまうのかもしれないです。
I see.
Sister Mishima had mentioned before that nearly all of Von Sen's teachers were alumni, including Sister Mishima herself. I can imagine how that alone could create strong ties to the school. At the same time, Von Sen was physically isolated, spending so many years here in that closed-off environment. It wasn't hard to imagine a person could become so deeply attached.
母は母なりにヴァンセンヌの存続を強く願っていて、ただ その方法論が改革派とは違うんですね。今のまま伝統を守りながら末永くヴァンセンヌを存続させる。でもお金は空から降ってくるわけではないので、それで。
Is that how you see it in Japanese? Huh. Weird.
Maybe, or it's a change of translation.
No, in Japanese, if I can Japanese properly, in the Japanese version, this money doesn't fall from the sky.
Oh, see, yeah, that's kind of what I meant, like a localization
北帝家は
transition.
代々理事を務めてい
That's what I
ま
was
す。
commenting on.
そうした責任感もあるのだと思います。
Basically trying to explain how the seats in the Von Sen board were passed down to the 12 family lines, mirroring Christ's 12 disciples. World building! Yay! The most influential Ritsuka-chan's Kitamikado family, Risa-san's Rosin family, and Marika-san's Miyogi family. World building!
So you'll inherit her seat too.
Well, I already have a title for this episode.
Perfect.
はい。それ自体は嫌ではありません。私もこの学園が好きですか
Post
ら。
the whole 2-hour chapter, the title is just world building.
I see.
That's what she wanted, and I was glad to hear it.
ただ結婚に関しては最初から嫌ではありました。それで逃げた先が聖書やお御堂だったんです。
What do you mean?
心が落ち着きますから。もちろんそれは逃避に過ぎなかったわけですが、それなりの安らぎは得ることができました。でもそんな安らぎでは済まなくなってきたのは。
Ritsuka-chan trailed off, her cheeks flushed, and she turned to gaze into my eyes.
あなたのせいです。
Me?
告白してくれたから。気になる男子がいないうちはまだ良かったんです。でも今はダメ。
So in other words, you broke it.
結婚なんて無理に決まってい
Good
ます。
job, you broke it.
It's not a bad thing, though. It's a horrible lifestyle. Of course you can.
Put a hand on her shoulder. Just like last night, I could feel her body was softer than her fragile exterior suggested.
Did you tell the headmistress?
マサヤ様のことですか？
You think you'd be alive if she did?
That was probably one of the stupider things Messiah has said. Oh, well. About me, or about the fact that you don't want to get married, I get that sounds stupid, Messiah.
特には言っていないです。
Well, she has to at some point, otherwise we're not going to get anywhere.
Well, yeah, but that was not a good time, especially without a plan. I see. Not even once?
She nodded.
How come? Are you scared? Well, yeah.
怖いというか、私家の中では自分の役割というものを意識してきたような気がし
Fair
ま
enough.
す。
Your role?
いい子でいなければならないという。うちはちょっと家の中が複雑なんです。両親が再婚で。
Well, that explains, where the other sister came from.
Backstory! Okay.
Oh? I didn't know that.
I was a little surprised. It was hard to imagine something like that happening to the locally renowned Kitamikado name.
そのせいでうちは昔からギクシャクしたところがあって、私はいつの間にかいい子を演じるようになってしまったんです。そして姉さんもまた少し演じているところがあって、そんな風に意識的に家族というものを演じてきたという面はあるような気が
I
しま
love
す。
people. Anyway,
So do I. So do I. So, part of being the good girl means that you have to accept your mother's talk of marriage? Which means, guess you'll just have to become a bad girl, huh? Oh my god.
そうですね。では今日はその第一歩ということにします。
Who said being a bad girl was being a bad girl? Oh?
Excuse me.
秒速を破りましたから。
Hmm. Ah. Clever.
Ritsuko-chan placed her hand over my hand on her shoulder and closed her. That was a bit complex.
マサヤ様の手、温かいです。なんだか安心できるみたい。
my giant meat man hands. Anyway, no. Her eyes were closed, her expression unguarded. Watching her caused my heart to race, and then stab. Bad ending.
Yeah.
本当は少し不安だったんです。こんな話をして、もしも嫌われたらどうしよう。
Congratulations, yonder ending, just what you always wanted.
School days. Me? Hate you?
Never watched it, for good reason.
Well, the ending's infamous.
I know. I just never watched it.
Neither have I.
You first.
No. I would never hate you. And I couldn't hate... Bleh. Oh my goodness. And I couldn't help you if you never told me.
I can't throw this liquor through the internet, don't look at me.
Messiah speaks true words. But now you've told me. I can probably back you up somehow.
シスター三島が言った通りでした。マサヤ様が手助けしてくれる。
This can only end in hellfires and bloodshed for everyone.
Yeah.
I nodded firmly. Give Ritsuko-chan up to some other guy? There was no way that was happening.
Hell
で
yeah.
はまずは母ときちんと話してみようと思います。結婚なんて嫌だと。
Oh, this is gonna be fun. That's right. That's the first thing you need to do. No, what you need to do is make a plan first.
ただマサヤ様のことは伏せた方がいいかもしれませんね。
I mean, who else is it gonna be? Really?
職権を乱用して方向処分にしてくるかもしれないですから。
I mean, what other man? I don't know.
Headmistress already had a grudge against me. If she learned that Ritsuko-chan and I were in love, there was no telling what she'd do. Pull out the secret AK-47 she has under her present now.
She would abuse her authority, obviously.
Just thinking about it made me nervous. Headmistress had lost her head over my being in a room with Ritsuko-chan, even though there were other people there.
You're probably right.
Ritsuko-chan nodded.
ではとにかく明日にでも話し合ってみます。
Ugh. Right.
We returned to the dorm. My room was on the first floor, so it was easy to get in through the veranda.
変な気持ちです。ベランダから入るなんて。
We are alone with a girl in our room. Score? No.
Oh my god.
Alright, end the game. Score? No.
You did it.
Ritsuko-chan was a curious sight, carrying her shoes in her hand. I already did the ending joke twice. I can't do it again. This soon.
Right.
明日もお御堂でお話ししませんか。私あそこの雰囲気はもともと好きなんです。
Sure. I'll be there.
ではまた明日。ごきげんよう。
Yeah. I was gonna say Gokugi. Gokugi. Oh my god, I cannot speak.
Good job. I checked to see if anyone was in the hallway, then sent Ritsuko-chan on our way.
Whew.
Once I was alone, I flopped down into the bed, not on the bed, attacked by a vague feeling of despondency. It wasn't a bad feeling, though. I come to understand we're the first girl I ever loved. Aww.
That's sweet.
I was gonna help share her burden. Overcome by a pleasant exhaustion, I closed my eyes and let my conscience drift off like waves against the shore. But not before— no. We're not gonna finish that sentence.
Relationships 101.
But not before— I mean, what?
Wow, okay.
It's getting bleeped, I don't care.
Good.
The next night, I went to meet her in the cathedral as promised. This time, Risuka-chan said she'd go through one of the designated exit rooms rather than my own. As Rika-san mentioned before, there are rooms set aside for letting people leave the dorm after curfew.
ある特定の部屋が門限を過ぎた後の寮の内と外をつなぐ。ある特定の部屋が門限を過ぎた後の寮の内と外をつなぐ。
She wasn't referring to linen closets or anything like that. They were real rooms. I'm not drunk enough yet.
It's spreading.
Naturally, the rooms had owners, but it was another Von Sen tradition for them to accommodate and keep things under strict confidence. I didn't drink before the recording session, so I have to make it for lost time. Even at night, if she came and went too often from my room, there was a real chance she might be seen. We didn't want that to happen, so she opted to use the secret exit instead. I heard the door open and turned around.
ごきげんよう。
Didn't go well. Hello.
Risuka-chan's expression was gloomy. We sat side by side as we'd done the night before.
As expected. Did you want to talk to the head? Did you talk to the headmistress?
ええ。
Wondered how it went.
Well,
Giving her listless tone, it couldn't have gone well.
放課
obviously.
後、校長室に行くことは言ったのですが。
Yeah.
Wait.
どうしたの
Excuse
君
me. That was
リコがこ
pathetic.
こに来るなんて珍しいわね。
オートモード。
リツコ何か用事があるんでしょ
Oh god.
婚約の件なんだけど。
ええ。
Oh jeez.
I'd like to point out we are seeing an expression on the headmistress's face that isn't mild passive aggressiveness or flat out anger. Just saying.
I can feel.
This is
like,
weird.
that is weird, but I can just feel dread. Like I can feel it coming.
オートモード。
Her mother looked at her puzzled. Risuka had never defied her mother before, in word or in action.
Ugh.
As a result, she had no idea how her mother would take what she was about to say.
昨日何かあったの
Oh,
まさか無理やり迫られたとかそういうんじゃ
I
ない
knew
だ
this
ろうね
was.
Yeah, sure.
うん
I knew this was
そんな
happening.
ことは。
Darn it. Wasted opportunity.
そうリツコいくら清隆さんは婚約者とはいえまだ結婚したわけではないわ結婚式のその日まで指一本触れないことは彼も承知していますもし何かあったらすぐに母さんに言うのよいいわね
Curses, missed opportunity.
Right.
It's clear her mother was concerned for her in her own way.
男など一皮むけば何を考えているか分かりはしないのだからええ本当にそうなのよ
This seems wasn't all concern. Hearing a woman with a husband and child speak like a girl in high school was a little bit eerie. She wondered if she regretted getting married. Her parents' relationship had been strained for as long as she could remember. I wonder why.
それで要件は
うんや
Yeah.
っぱり何でもない。
It's not gonna be easy,
So-
obviously.
She had such confidence when she first knocked on the door, but now... Risuka felt like there was nothing she could say to her mother. Wah. Weep.
It's not
修正
easy.
が本質になってしまうことって多分あるんでしょうね。
Risuka-chan smiled sadly.
いい子を演じることが習慣になってしまっているうち、私はすっかりその枷にとらわれてしまっていたみたいです。
Vendrick's bolt cutters go.
Got him.
部屋に入る前まで自分がそうなるなんて想像もしていなかったんです。でもいざ母を目の前にしたら急に声が出なくなってしまって、
I see.
そのまますごすごと引き返してしまいました。自分でも嫌になります。
Insert ramp now.
When are you set to get married?
卒業したらすぐです。
And you still have over 2 years left. I'm sure you'll be able to say it by then.
ええ、それはそうだと思うのですが、
But there's a problem with that.
Ritsuko-chan didn't seem convinced.
ただ
Excuse me.
マサヤ様に申し訳なくて、
Okay, that one was really pathetic.
Me?
婚約の話が続く限り、私は毎月1回は顔を合わせに行かなければなりません。
Oops.
Ah,
Sorry, darling. Sorry, honey, I cut you off again. Even though Ritsuko-chan and I were involved now, she was still going to have to see another man under the terms of her engagement. As her boyfriend, that was going to be pretty hard on me.
だからあまり悠長なことはせずに、なるべく早く破談にしておきたいとは思うんです。
that's right. It'd be hard for me to deal with. Thought of you spending time with another guy.
Rip life.
そういう気持ちがわかるようになったの、私はつい最近のことなんです。
I can relate. That feeling? You mean jealousy?
Ritsuko-chan nodded.
マサヤ様がリセ様と千穂様と仲良くしているところを見てです。
Oh, the flashbacks. For the cultural festival.
ごっこだと分かっているのに嫌だったんです。なんだか変ですよね。
We could tell, honey, we could tell.
It's so strange. Why? I don't think it's strange. I think it's really natural. I agree.
ええ、ではそうなんでしょう。
You dare argue with ignorant maidens in love?
なのに私ったら、はあ、
Ritsuko-chan sighed, her shoulders slumping.
文化祭でも頑張ってしまったくらいだし、本当病根は深いです。
What? What about the cultural? No. Why do you want to say cultural? Culture festival.
あの、
Translation choices, that's why.
急に演説なんかしましたよね。紅バラ会の勝利のために。
Oh, right.
事情を察している好みはもちろん、美月様も不思議そうにしていました。以前であれば、私はあんなことまではしなかったはずなので。
Whoa, stop the fucking press. Is Mitsuki confused about something? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, then why did you do it?
来年のグランデボートでマサヤ様を追い出してしまえば諦めざるを得ないと思って。
Ah,
In other words, she's still prioritizing her good girl role. What she said before about how it become nature, it really was deeply rooted.
もうそんなことはしませんけれど。
But given who you are, now that you've taken up the role, you feel a responsibility to your society. Oh, never mind. What am I doing? Society, right?
ええ、それは、
So it's only natural that you should feel a little conflicted about it. But I think you should just keep going on as you've been.
Ron, bad things happen when Messiah thinks.
Right.
今まで通り？
I mean, put me aside and work for the Red Rose Society the way you usually would. Of course, I'll be sad if the White Lily Society loses. I won't deny that. You're a big part of that, of course. I've also really come to like Bonset.
マサヤ様。
Actually, I'd be happy to stay here next year too, but I also don't want to make things harder on you. So I think you should do what comes naturally, at least as much as you can. Oh, the the cheese, I mean.
The sass. Okay.
I was thinking, I don't know what I was thinking there.
Excuse me.
Well, if I do have to leave school, we can still see each other once a month.
月に一度だけなんて、嫌です。
Don't you start catfacing me. You're almost there.
she she is.
私ったらなんで明日の
Good morning, honey. Good morning. Risuka-chan's cheeks had gone scarlet. She pressed her hands against them. She was usually a cold beauty, but she was cute like this, too.
I think it's pretty funny. Well, we see each other every day right now, after all. Once a month is way too little.
Remember, ladies, make sure to do this all the time. The vendors will be guaranteed to laugh at you.
Okay.
ええ、そうですよ。そう。
I have witnesses.
The unnecessarily forcefulness was also cute.
でもそうするためには私は枷を殻を打ち破らないといけない。
Yay,
To
title
be
drop.
yourself. Woohoo.
Risuka-chan knitted her brow, murmuring half to herself. Well, she already is herself. She doesn't want to be herself anymore. That's the thing.
Well, I mean, she's created. No, she didn't create.
ちょっと
She.
改めて考えてみます。少し時間をくださ
She
い。
has become that self, though. She doesn't want to be herself anymore. I'm just saying.
I know. I'm just saying it was created for her.
We know.
Yeah, and she's gonna break out of that.
We've been sitting here for 27 minutes. We know. By gods, we know. Less time for the viewers, but you get the point.
Woohoo!
About a week later, night after night, we met in the cathedral. We discussed what to do about the headmistress, but sometimes we just talked. We weren't allowed to appear close during the day. Von-san was surprisingly tolerant of romantic relationships, so normally would have been open about it. But we had to hide it for fear of reprisals from the headmistress.
職権を乱用して方向処分にしてくるかもしれないですから、その可能性は高いと思います。
So we couldn't really show affection towards each other while there were people around.
最近昼休みや放課後は我慢するのが大変なんです。
I'm just reminded of other routes, and it's hilarious to me.
I mean, what do they, what do they do? Like sit close to each other?
I'm just saying, it's like I'm reminded of other routes, and I'm dying.
Okay.
My favorite double happiness CG in particular.
How so?
We sat down shoulder to shoulder. The distance between us, physically speaking, had narrowed gradually until now when we finally touched. Previously, we'd always left a space between us. Getting to feel the warmth of her skin filled me with an indescribable feeling of gratitude.
親しくないように見せる努力がです。
Yeah, but lately I think the others may have started to suspect.
Don't do anything to help them with that assumption.
Right?
そうですか？
Like breathing, because Maze is apparently an open book with everything except like one thing.
Right?
Risuka-chan seemed genuinely surprised.
それって姉さんや好みの他にもということですよね。
Yeah.
どうしてですか？
Well,
Let's just say that women are a perceptive species.
not only that, but like
Wait.
hide certain things.
C 組のクラスメートとして体育祭に参加できるのよね。
Oh boy.
まあダメって言われたら抗議するけど。
Oh, we're back in winter uniforms. I didn't even notice.
どうしたの急に。
Yay, jackets are back in.
だって体育祭にだって私勝ちたいもの。ああ、なるほどね。なんだか不公平ね、男子の存在は。
Don't worry, we'll just let him participate in the beauty pageant. We'll be fine.
Right?
まあそれも否定できないけれど、クラスの一員として扱わないのも良くないもの。
I mean, there are more physically fit people than him here, if that's believable.
Right?
まあそうね。マサヤさん、体育祭の体制のシステムってご存知だったかしら？
World building! Ah! Great, a chance to get drunk.
No. Just
番宣の
no.
は学年ではなくクラスごとに分かれるのよ。あなたさえいれば我が C 組は安泰ね。
Oh.
んた
That's
運動
different.
神経いいもんね。運動部にでも入ればよかったのに。英達付属の頃、私結構誘ってあげたじゃない。
I just didn't have time.
彫像のような見事な体をしていますからね。マサヤさん。
Really?
なんでそんなこと知ってるんですか？
Risco-chan looked up just as I was responding. If you remember, she left when that happened.
前に写真を撮りましたか？
She might have seen those, though.
Oh, it's true.
最初の頃、マサヤさんを学校のみんなに宣伝した時のことです。律子は見なかったのですか？
Thanks, phone.
ああ、そういえば見ませんでした。なんだか気恥ずかしくて。もったいない。
Exactly.
Yep.
私も新組なんです。マサヤ様が味方なら心強いですが、対決したかった気も。
Yay, Konami's on our team. Just what you always wanted.
Help. You don't need to face each other again.
でも、あの固く引き締まった体はお見事でした。マサヤ様も剣道でもやればいいのにと思いましたが。
So let's see. Konami's on your team. Risei's on your team. And pretty much, I think Ayaka might be on your team too. No, never mind, she's not. Everyone else is on the other team.
That sucks.
GG.
Yeah. I can imagine why she's a little jelly.
そういえば、写真撮影の時、この
She
みんな
did.
その場に残ったんだっけ？
She did,
ああ、ええ。でもそれだけではありませんよ。
She did.
その場で直に触れましたから。
Oh god.
Risco's gonna,
Oh no.
Risco's gonna murder her in her sleep, and it's gonna be wonderful. Please
Here
keep
we
going. Finally, someone will use the grave of the field to tell you, dog. Anyone who's watching both series will get that joke.
あの時の感触を思い出す
Oh
と、
my god.
Well, I knew I kept this here for a reason.
なんだか体が熱くなるようで。
See?
風邪ですか？
Oh, yes.
いえ、まあそんなところです。
Just cough a lung up on the table.
どっち？めまいでもするの？なんだかさっきからたまに目が細くなるようだけど。
Oh my god.
いえ、いつも通りです。
Did I say that Mitsuki was slow on the uptake? What?
マッスルコンテストでもあればきっと優勝間違いなしと思うのですけど。
Oh, I'm the only guy here. Whoa, hey, that tickle. Oh. Oh no, she's gonna stab a bitch.
She was stroking my stomach.
Uh-oh. That is my man.
悪化してきたみたいですね。
As my man, you
保
do
健
not
室行っ
touch.
たら？
Ayaka's just face palming in the corner.
She's the only one that gets it.
Well, Konami gets it, but
Well, she knows the information. Ayaka would have gotten it anyway.
meh.
Risco-chan, you kept glaring at people and clearing your throat. Ayako-san was wincing at you.
Ow, my throat. Speaking of which.
だってやっぱり嫌なんです。
My man.
Risco-chan's lips twisted into a pout. I'd never seen her act so childish before. It was like seeing her for the first time.
マサヤ様と仲良くしているのはもちろんみんな友達ではあるんですが。
Sorry, that is a joke between that's a certain in-group joke. Yeah, well, I guess we could tell them about us, but
Wasn't that I didn't trust anyone, but just to be safe, we were keeping it on the down low.
恋人である私が我慢しているのに、みんなは何の遠慮もないんですから。
I mean, at least Mitsuki's is as oblivious as ever, so... We got one.
hey, look on the bright side. At least your sister, the thirstiest one, isn't doing it.
Well, she's not the thirstiest. Well, you know who the thirstiest one is.
Well, I mean, she's the most, forward, I guess you could say. Okay.
Excuse me.
Well, you have to restrain yourself now.
As I spoke, I put my arm gently around her shoulders. Excuse me.
Oh, here we go.
So that's a rather bold move. He shared a glance, both of us blushing. I could feel my ears burning. Misko-chan's body was a little rigid at first, but eventually she allowed herself to lean on me a little. Her acceptance of my daring gesture had me so excited I felt my heart leap into my throat. If I could remember where that text box from that manga came from, I would so put it here right now, but it would get me so demonetized.
We already got demonetized. I said the B word twice.
You'd probably get flagged if I put it in here. Maybe not, but...
Depends how much attention it gets. Your body's warm too, Ritsuko-chan.
What were we even talking about? I was laughing at it internally, but at the same time it made me abnormally happy. Suddenly her little white hand darted forward, reaching for my stomach. My body gave a jerk. Why does it have to be a white hand game? Okay. Move a little lower, something else is hard.
I knew that joke was coming. I saw it a mile away.
Sorry, I have a really bad cold today. The slender fingers ran along my skin.
Not at all.
It was a different sensation than I was worried about. Or it was a different sensation that I was worried about, but I opted to keep that to myself. Sorry, summer colds, I hate them.
写真撮影の時帰らなければよかった。うわ私ったらなんてはしたない。
There's no shame here.
And then suddenly Yuiko to go, because. Misko-chan wriggled in place, her face turning scarlet.
You're so cute, Ritsuko-chan. Yes, she is.
笑い事じゃないですよ。本当に気になるんですから。
She poked at my stomach again.
Then just pull up his shirt. Well,
Yeah, sure. Just walk up to
suggest it?
Just walk up to a girl and say, "Hey, babe, throw up my shirt." Yeah, that'll go over well.
Depends on the girl.
This guy.
It really depends on the situation. Nothing. Oh.
I don't know whose this is.
I guess I'll just say it.
I think it's your internal monologue, so...
Right. I think I count for this. Maybe someday soon, you'll get to see it for yourself.
But I wasn't about to say that to her now.
Oh, yeah.
こんなところ母さんに見られたら相当怒られるでしょ。
She'd probably blow up the entire church screaming "Burn the witch" the whole time.
Oh.
Misko-chan checked the door as she spoke.
婚約者に対して指一本触るななんて言ったくらいです。
Well, funny story, that.
Really?
ええ。
Thank goodness, was my honest response to that. The thought of that other guy holding her hand, I wouldn't allow. Oh no, hand holding, censor that.
You just take a couple holding hands and censor it.
Well, at least they're not holding hands on camera, so it's not that bad.
I see.
好きでもない人に触られるなんて、言葉は悪いですが、ゾッとしま
Rep.
す。
But I was touching her just fine. Sorry, summer colds.
I
Think
clear
of-
the throat.
Thinking about that filled my mind with a pleasant haze. Ugh. It was October, and the nights were getting colder. It was especially cold in an empty, wide-open place like this. Pressed together like this, I barely felt the cold at all. Well, there goes the entire internet vomiting their guts up at the cheese again.
マサヤ様、好きです。
She whispered the words in my ear. Felt a shiver go up my spine.
I love you too.
It was the first time Ritsuko had ever said, yeah, to me, instead of yes. It was truly a thing indeed. But it showed we really were growing closer. I could feel it. Please, darn it! Curse my life!